Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Whitney. If you're new here, you're very much welcome, and please remember to subscribe. So today's tutorial is about making this scarf. I'm going to show you how to do it, but before we proceed, please head to the subscription button and click that button for more updates. So what you're gonna need for this tutorial is a hook. For me, I used the 4mm hook. It's okay if you use any other that you're comfortable with. Obviously you need yarn and also a pair of scissors. So we're gonna head directly to making a knot, and that's how I make my knot. We do not count that as a first chain, but that's a knot. So we are going to make 14 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Then you're gonna join it to the very first chain. Just take the side of that chain and slip stitch into it, and then in this very same first chain make a single crochet on the other side so that it doesn't slip out. So just making the same chain a single crochet. Again, we're gonna make more 14 chains on the other side. So once you're done, you're going to connect it to join the work to the single crochet that you made right there. Just slip stitch into that single crochet. So you should be having something like that up to that stage. Then again, we're gonna go ahead and chain 1, and then we're going to make 18 single crochets in that circle right there. Make sure you align that hanging yarn with it so it can be tucked into that. So we're going to make 18 single crochets. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. So there are your 18 single crochets on the side, on one side, and then you're gonna do the same for the other side too. Make 18 single crochets all round. So going over to the other circle, you just begin directly, just join and start making a single crochet from there. So go ahead and make all the way around 18 single crochets. I'll meet you there. So I'm at the end and I'm going to just connect this part to where we first began. So where you made the first chain, we are going to slip stitch into that chain, not the single crochet but the chain that you made before making the single crochet, just right there. We're going to slip stitch into that, and then chain one. Then you're gonna cut the yarn. So the next thing, you're gonna go ahead and tuck in that yarn. You don't want to do that after you're done with everything. Just put the hook wherever you feel that it's comfortable, but make sure you be gentle on the stitches that you've made, and just pull the yarn through until you feel like it's been tucked enough. And then you're going to cut that remaining part or the excess part off. And so there's our work. Those are the eyes. That was pretty simple to make, but if you felt like it was a bit difficult, don't worry, you're going to get it the next time. Just keep learning, it will be okay. And then we're gonna count from there seven single crochets from the center. That's where my 7 is at. We're beginning, no, we're not counting that one, we're going from the very first one until you have 7. Then join the yarn to that piece you've just made by just doing a slip stitch, and then we're going to begin making single crochets in the 7 spaces, and you begin from the very first one where you've connected the yarn. That's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that's our 7th of this side, and then we are going ahead to make the 7 on the other side. We're going to begin from there, since that middle one is the chain that we just connected. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 6 and lastly 7. So in total you should be having 14 single crochets across that the eyeballs, the eye holes, sockets or whatever. So we're going to reduce, and by that you're going to skip the very first chain and start chaining a single crochet in the second one, and we're going to do all that. I'll just show you. So the next row should be having like 13 single crochets. So turn your work again skip the very first space and start crochet from the second one, making single crochets. So now this row will have 12. So keep on making reducing like that till your last row has 7 single crochets. And I'll meet you after you're done. So I'm on the 8th one. I'm going to the row that has 7 single crochets. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's how you'll be having. Then chain 1 and cut the yarn. So that will be the head part of our scarf. So we're going to work on the lower side. For that, you'll skip those the first two, 1 and 2. Then you're going to count 4 from the second one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in total should be 6 spaces, or single crochet for that matter. Then join your yarn. And make 4 single crochets. That's 1 and 2. Sorry. 2. That's 3. And 4. So after you've made 4, remember we want to leave out the first two chains. So we're going to make 3 chains. And then we're going to go on the other side. We're going to skip the first 2 spaces too. So we're going to begin on the third one. We're going to make another 4 single crochets. Two, 3, and 4. So it should be looking like that. And then we're going to slip one and chain 1, and we're going to make 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in the chain space we're going to chain 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. You go under the chain stitch, the space, not over. And then we're going to add 4 more single crochets. And then after you're done with that, turn your work. Don't make a chain, and skip the very first space and slip stitch into the next one. And then we're going to make 4 chains, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to after that do a double crochet in the 4th one. We're counting from the very beginning one. Yeah, from the very first one to the 4th one. That's what I meant. and make a double crochet, then chain 1, make a double crochet into the 6th one, again chain 1, make a double crochet into the 8th one, and chain 1 again, make a double crochet into the 10th one. Then after you're done, do the obvious as we cut, slip, chain 1, and then cut off the yarn. Then we are done with our process. That's our scarf. It wasn't that well, it's not that hard, it's simple. If you're a beginner, I'm sure it will be just okay with you. It's not that complicated. And so this is our scarf. And please guys, remember to subscribe. If you've liked this video, I'll tag the person where I learned this tutorial from. It's not my original work. And if you found this tutorial helpful, please remember to subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you. Till next time.